Hi, my name is Gonjin, and I will gonna start my paper presentation. My paper presentation paper is prime sample attention in object detection. So this is the brief index of my presentation. First, I will gonna introduce the problem setting and motivation, then introduce the main method and introduce the result, and finally introduce about the conclusion. So first of all, the problem setting. The main problem in the object detection is sampling. Sampling is very important problem because if our sampling, the distribution or standard deviation is very, very critical effect to our performance of our model. So most widely sampling scheme in object detection is by these two. First of all, first thing is the random sampling. And then second thing is hard sampling. Random sampling is just sampling by the randomness, and hard sampling is sample by the hardness. In other words, the highest loss value. In this paper, main two question or some motivation exist. So first thing is, what is the simple and effective sampling and running strategy? The answer of this question in this paper is two. And then this two is the main key idea of this paper. First thing is assign different loss weights to samples according to their importance. Second is loss function can be jointly optimized the two branches with a classification or regression loss. Second question is, what is the important sample for one? And derived by this, how can we define important sample? First of all, I will introduce the concept of the prime sample. Prime sample is greater influence on the performance of the object detection. So in this paper, first we calculate the value by the IOU, and then we highlight a local length. And by this highlight a local length, we select the prime samples. And then the below formula is the formula of the importance. So this is the one of the solution of the main key idea, assign different loss rates to samples according to their importance. The RI means the ith length sample and max values of the samples in classes. UI is the main value, the importance value of ith sample. And then by this importance value, we can redefine the weight by this way. The second key idea, the loss function can be jointly optimized the two branches with a classification or regression loss. So this is the redefined the loss function introduced by this paper. So by this loss function, we boosting the prime samples. In other words, the important samples, and then surprising other samples. In other words, the not important sample. By this loss function, we can focus on the prime sample and then unfocus on the not important samples. So I will introduce about the result. The results of different detector on Cocoa data set in this paper. We can see in the red box is the with pizza. The pizza means the prime sample attention in object detection. So prime sample attention. So you can see the performance is very improved by this way. And then this the book 2007 data set with pizza, very improved. So by the conclusion, this paper introduces PISA, aka the prime stands for prime sample attention, a simple and effective sampling and running strategy to highlight important samples. PISA really good improved in Cocoa and Pascal both data sets. And I conclude the sampling with importance is more effective and perform good performance than random sampling or house sampling. So thank you for your listening and sorry for my bad